Ever wonder why some seniors thrive while others struggle? Meet Sarah and Robert, both 75, living next door to each other in suburban Boston. Sarah maintains an active, vibrant life despite her walking difficulties, while Robert rarely leaves his house anymore. The difference? Sarah discovered alternatives when walking became challenging. Like many in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, you might find walking isn't as easy as it used to be. Maybe your joints protest or balance feels uncertain. But here's the good news. Walking isn't the only path to staying healthy and independent. Today, I'll share 8 science-backed alternatives that can help you maintain your strength, energy, and joy. Just like Sarah did. These methods work even if you can't walk much anymore, and they're all adaptable to your current abilities and lifestyle. Before we dive in, I'd love to know which city you're calling home. Drop it in the comments below. And if you want more senior wellness tips, hit that subscribe button and bell icon. Now, let's start with the most fundamental yet often overlooked aspect of health as we age. 1. Sleep optimization. Sleep, the foundation of everything we do, yet it often becomes our greatest challenge as we age. Just ask Margaret Wilson from Arizona, who spent 2 years tossing and turning through countless sleepless nights. Like many seniors, she would wake up at 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling, wondering why peaceful sleep had become such a distant memory. The truth is, our sleep patterns naturally change as we age. Those blissful 8-hour stretches might seem like a thing of the past. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. Age isn't the reason you can't sleep well. It's how we respond to these changes that makes all the difference. Think of sleep as the foundation of a house. When Margaret first came to me, she was trying to build her daily life on shaky ground. Then she discovered something remarkable: the power of a consistent sleep ritual. She started by setting her bedroom temperature to a cool 68 degrees and dimming her lights an hour before bed. But the real game changer? She created what she calls her sunset routine, a gentle stretching session followed by a cup of chamomile tea while listening to soft jazz. Within weeks, Margaret noticed something extraordinary. Not only was she falling asleep faster, but she was waking up feeling genuinely refreshed. Her morning arthritis stiffness decreased, and her energy lasted throughout the day. "It's like I found a piece of my younger self," she told me, but with the wisdom to appreciate it more. The secret lies in working with your body's natural rhythms. Instead of fighting against age-related sleep changes, embrace them. Try setting a consistent bedtime and wake-up schedule, even on weekends. Create a sleep sanctuary in your bedroom, free from electronic devices and filled with calming elements like soft lighting and comfortable bedding. Remember, natural sleep aids like magnesium supplements or gentle breathing exercises can be powerful allies, but always consult your doctor first. For those nights when sleep proves elusive, don't lie there feeling frustrated. Get up, move to another room, and do something calming until you feel sleepy again. This simple strategy helps break the cycle of anxiety about not sleeping that so many seniors experience. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's your body's time to heal, restore, and prepare for another day of living life to its fullest. As Margaret discovered, when you prioritize sleep, everything else falls into place. Your mind stays sharper, your body feels stronger, and those golden years truly begin to shine. Remember, it's never too late to reclaim the gift of restful sleep. The key is starting small and being patient with yourself as you build new habits. After all, every great day begins with a good night's rest. Second, movement breaks. Have you noticed how easy it becomes to stay seated throughout the day? For Tom Jenkins, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Minnesota, his favorite armchair had slowly become both his comfort zone and his trap. "I didn't realize how much time I was spending sitting until my daughter pointed out that I barely moved between breakfast and dinner," he shares. Recent studies from the National Institute on Aging show that seniors who sit for more than 8 hours daily face a 40% higher risk of health complications compared to those who move regularly. But here's the surprising truth. You don't need lengthy exercise sessions to counter these effects. Tom discovered a simple yet powerful strategy: the 2-minute revolution. Every hour he sets a gentle alarm and stands up for just 2 minutes. Sometimes he marches in place while watching TV. Other times he walks to his kitchen for a glass of water. It felt silly at first, he admits, but now these mini moves are the highlight of my day. These brief movement breaks do more than just get your blood flowing. They help maintain muscle strength, improve balance, and keep your joints flexible. The best part? You can turn everyday activities into movement opportunities. When you're on the phone, stand up and pace. While watching your favorite show, stretch during commercial breaks. Even simple tasks like watering plants or organizing a drawer become chances to move. For those concerned about stability, chair exercises are equally effective. Try seated leg lifts during your morning coffee, ankle rotations while reading, or arm circles while chatting with friends. The key is consistency, not intensity. What really motivates me, Tom reflects, is knowing that these small movements help me stay independent. I can still play with my grandkids, tend to my garden, and handle my daily tasks without depending on others. Remember, movement is like medicine. Small, regular doses can have powerful effects. Start with just 1 or 2 movement breaks daily, then gradually increase. Your body will thank you with improved energy, better balance, and a greater sense of vitality. After all, staying active isn't about running marathons. It's about maintaining your freedom to enjoy life on your own terms. Third, smart sun exposure. When Betty Thompson moved to Seattle after 40 years in sunny Florida, she noticed something change besides the weather. I felt more tired, my joints ached more, and my mood just wasn't the same, she recalls. What she didn't realize was that her body was missing its daily dose of sunshine, nature's own health elixir. Here's a startling fact. Over 80% of seniors are deficient in vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. While many of us have been taught to avoid the sun completely, some smart sun exposure can be transformative for our health, especially as we age. Think of sunlight as free medicine, but like any medicine, the dosage matters. The sweet spot is just 10 to 15 minutes of morning sun exposure, ideally between 10 to 11 a.m. During this time, your skin can produce vitamin D while avoiding the harsh afternoon rays. For Betty, this meant enjoying her morning coffee on her covered porch, even on cloudy Seattle days. But what about rainy days, you might ask? There are clever indoor alternatives. Position your favorite chair near a bright window. Use a light therapy lamp, especially during winter months. Or take a vitamin D supplement after consulting your doctor. Some seniors' communities are even creating indoor sunrooms specifically for safe light exposure. The benefits go far beyond vitamin D production. Morning sunlight helps regulate your sleep cycle, boost your mood, and strengthen your bones. For Betty, establishing a morning sun routine brought unexpected bonuses. She met other early rising neighbors, started a small container garden on her porch, and found her energy levels improving. Remember, you don't need to bake in the sun to reap its benefits. Even on cloudy days, natural light can work its magic. As Betty discovered, sometimes the smallest changes, like stepping outside for a few minutes each morning, can make the biggest difference in how you feel. Fourth, basic leg exercises. For 68-year-old Frank Miller, a former postal worker from Ohio, getting up from his favorite chair had become an unexpected challenge. "I never thought I'd have to think twice about standing up," he says. "That's when I realized my leg strength wasn't what it used to be." Like many seniors, Frank discovered that maintaining a leg strength isn't just about mobility. It's about preserving independence. The good news? You don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment to keep your legs strong. In fact, Your favorite sturdy chair can be your best exercise partner. After consulting his doctor, Frank started with 5 simple exercises that transformed his daily life. Start with the basics, the sit-to-stand exercise. Simply stand up from your chair and slowly sit back down, using your hands for support if needed. Frank began with just 5 repetitions and now proudly does 15 at a time. It's like practicing for real life, he chuckles. Next, try seated leg lifts. While sitting, straighten one leg until it's parallel to the floor. Hold for a few seconds, then lower it. Switch legs and repeat. This helps strengthen your thigh muscles, crucial for balance and climbing stairs. Remember to keep your back straight and grip the chair sides for stability. For ankle strength, try heel and toe raises while seated. Point your toes toward the ceiling, then toward the floor. This simple movement helps prevent trips and falls by improving ankle flexibility. As you get stronger, add gentle marching in place while seated, lifting your knees alternatively. Frank's favorite exercise is the seated leg circle, drawing small circles with your feet to improve circulation and joint mobility. Important safety tips: always use a sturdy chair. No wheels. Keep your movements slow and controlled, and stop if you feel any pain. Start with 5 to 10 repetitions of each exercise and gradually increase as you build strength. The key, Frank shares, is consistency over intensity. I do these exercises while watching the morning news, and now I can not only get up easily, but also play with my grandkids in the park. Remember, every small movement adds up to maintaining your independence and quality of life. 5th, mind-body practices. For 73-year-old Linda Chen, finding peace and strength didn't come from intense workouts or complex routines. Instead, it came from gentle movements that connected her mind and body. After my arthritis made traditional exercise difficult, I felt lost, she shares. Then I discovered modified yoga and Tai Chi. It was like finding a new path to wellness. Let's be honest, when most people think of yoga, they picture young folks twisting into pretzel shapes. But that's not what we're talking about here. These mind-body practices are about gentle, purposeful movements that anyone can do, even from a chair. As Linda discovered, it's not about touching your toes, it's about feeling more connected to your body. Start with simple seated breathing exercises. Place one hand on your belly and just notice how it rises and falls with each breath. This mindful breathing alone can lower blood pressure and reduce anxiety. Linda practices this technique while watching her morning shows, turning commercial breaks into moments of calm. For modified yoga, try the seated cat-cow stretch. Sitting in your chair, arch your back and look up as you inhale, like a stretching cat, then round your spine and look down as you exhale, like a cow. This gentle movement helps maintain spine flexibility and can ease back tension. Tai Chi principles can be adapted for seated practice too. Try the pushing clouds movement. Slowly raise your hands to shoulder height, then gently push them outward as if parting clouds. It feels like conducting an orchestra, Linda says, but you're conducting your own well-being. Many senior centers and libraries now offer free or low-cost chair yoga and Tai Chi classes. In fact, Medicare Advantage plans often cover these classes under their fitness benefits. If you prefer practicing at home, several online resources offer senior-specific videos. Just make sure they're from qualified instructors who understand older adults' needs. Remember to move at your own pace and never force any position. Listen to your body. Mild stretching sensations are fine, but pain is your signal to ease off. Keep a sturdy chair nearby for support and wear comfortable, loose-fitting clothes. What surprised me most, Linda reflects, wasn't just the physical benefits, less stiffness and better balance, but how these practices lifted my spirits. I sleep better, worry less, and feel more in control of my health. Start with just 5 to 10 minutes daily. As Linda discovered, these gentle practices can become your daily ritual of self-care, bringing strength and serenity to your golden years. After all, it's never too late to discover new ways to nurture both body and soul. 6. Daily activity integration. Dorothy Miller, a vibrant 77-year-old from Colorado, had a revelation while dusting her family photos. "I realized every household task could be an opportunity for movement," she says with a knowing smile. "Now my house isn't just a home, it's my personal wellness center." This mindset shift transformed her daily routine. Instead of viewing chores as burdensome tasks, Dorothy sees them as chances to stay active and independent. Vacuuming becomes a standing core workout. Putting away dishes turns into a gentle stretching session. Even folding laundry becomes an opportunity for shoulder mobility exercises. But the real magic happens in her garden. "My tomato plants are my gym buddies," she laughs. Gardening offers natural squats when weeding, arm workouts while pruning, and balance practice while watering. Plus, the satisfaction of growing your own food adds a sense of purpose to every movement. Shopping trips can be strategic exercise too. Dorothy parks a bit further from store entrances, holds her grocery bags like weights, but never too heavy, and takes an extra lap around the store before checkout. "I get my steps in while checking off my shopping list," she explains. Social activities offer another perfect blend of movement and joy. Dorothy joined a weekly coffee club at her local community center, but they don't just sit and chat. The group takes gentle walks together, plays standing card games, and even started a movement moment where they all stand and stretch every 30 minutes. To track her progress, Dorothy keeps a simple calendar on her fridge. She doesn't count steps or calories. Instead, she marks each day with a star when she completes 3 or more activity-integrated tasks. "Seeing those stars add up keeps me motivated," she shares. "Last month was my most active yet." The key is finding natural ways to incorporate movement into activities you already enjoy. As Dorothy discovered, you don't need special equipment or dedicated exercise time to stay active. Every small movement counts, from morning stretches while making coffee to evening walks while catching up with neighbors on the phone. The best exercise, Dorothy reminds us, is the one that doesn't feel like exercise at all. By turning daily tasks into opportunities for movement, you're not just maintaining your health, you're enriching your whole lifestyle. 7. Nutrition and hydration. Meet James Wilson, an 82-year-old former high school teacher from Arizona, who discovered that feeling tired wasn't just part of aging, it was about what he ate and drank. "I used to blame my age for my low energy," he shares. "Then my doctor asked me a simple question. What did you eat today?" Like many seniors, James learned that our nutritional needs shift as we age. We need fewer calories but more nutrients, especially protein to maintain muscle strength. The fix? Smart, simple eating habits that don't require complicated diets or expensive health foods. James now follows what he calls the 3 Ps: protein, produce, and planned portions. His breakfast always includes protein-rich foods like eggs or Greek yogurt. Lunch features colorful vegetables with lean meats, while dinner stays light but satisfying. "I keep frozen vegetables and pre-cooked chicken strips handy," he says. "It makes healthy eating as easy as a TV dinner, but much better for me." Hydration became his game changer. James uses a simple trick, a water bottle marked with drinking times. "My doctor explained that our thirst signals get weaker with age," he notes. By following these time markers, he ensures steady hydration throughout the day, which improved his energy and reduced his afternoon fatigue. Shopping smart makes everything easier. James sticks to the market's outer edges where fresh foods live. He shops with a friend on senior discount days, making it both social and economical. His cart always includes easy-to-prepare proteins: canned tuna, rotisserie chicken, frozen vegetables, pre-cut for convenience, and fruits that last, apples, oranges. For supplements, James worked with his doctor to identify specific needs. Many seniors need extra vitamin D and B12, but it's important to get professional guidance. Medicare often covers nutritional counseling, a benefit James used to develop his eating plan. The best part? James smiles. I spend less time worrying about food and more time enjoying life. My grandkids even love helping me prepare my simple meals. Whether you're 60, 70, or 80 plus, good nutrition doesn't have to be complicated. It's about making small, sustainable changes that keep you energized and independent. OCT, social engagement. Meet Rose Martinez, a 76-year-old grandmother from Minneapolis who fought her toughest battle, not against physical ailments, but against loneliness. After my husband passed, my house became too quiet, she shares. I realized staying connected wasn't just about having company. It was about staying alive inside. Recent studies from the National Institute on Aging show that socially active seniors have a 50% lower risk of cognitive decline compared to isolated individuals. But here's what matters. It's never too late to rebuild your social connections. Rose started small. She joined her local senior center's morning coffee group. At first, I just listened, she admits. But soon I found myself sharing stories, laughing, and looking forward to each meeting. The center offered more than companionship. It provided free classes, from basic smartphone tutorials to gentle exercise groups. For days when leaving home feels challenging, Rose embraced technology. Her granddaughter taught her to use video calls, and now she has weekly virtual tea times with friends across the country. We share the same struggles and victories, she says. Sometimes we even cook the same recipe together over video chat. Community involvement became her strength. Rose volunteers at her local library's reading program, participates in her church's quilting group, and joined a walking club that meets at the mall. Every activity gives me a reason to get dressed and show up, she explains, and showing up is half the battle. Family plays a crucial role, too. Rose created a family group chat where she shares daily updates and photos. Her children take turns visiting for Sunday dinners, making it a cherished weekly tradition. Loneliness is like a cold room, Rose reflects. But every social connection is like turning up the heat a little bit. Soon enough, you find yourself in a warm, welcoming space filled with life. Remember, staying socially active isn't just about passing time. It's about keeping your heart and mind thriving. As we wrap up today's journey through these 8 alternatives to walking, remember Sarah and Robert from our opening story? Sarah's success wasn't about grand gestures. It was about small, consistent changes like the ones we've discussed. Whether it's starting with gentle chair exercises, creating a sleep routine, or joining a community group, your path to better health begins with a single step. Which of these 8 strategies will you try first? Share your choice in the comments below, along with your own tips for staying active. Don't forget to subscribe for next week's video on easy joint-friendly recipes for seniors. And remember, age is just a number, but how you live makes all the difference. Join our growing community of active seniors by hitting that like button and bell icon. Together, we're proving that the golden years can truly be our best years. Let's make every day count.